So I've had people ask me, what is Yogalates? What is Yogalates? I have no idea. Yoga and Pilates are two completely different things. They should never be mixed together. It makes no sense. What is Yogalates? Who the knows? It's kind of like, what's a bicyclator? Well, maybe it's like a mix between like a bicycle and an escalator, like you ride a bike up the escalator. I mean, I guess you could, but why? Doesn't that defeat the purpose of both a bicycle and an escalator? Same with Yogilates. If you mix the two, you've now defeated the purpose of both. Okay, with a bicyclator, you could say that, well, a bicycle and an escalator are both modes of transportation. So it makes sense that, add them together. And yoga and Pilates both use a mat. So you could say, why not add them together? You only need a mat. You can do both. But why? Sure, they both deal with strength and stretch, and they're a great complement to each other. But in the same class, you've now diluted the point of either of them. They're two very different methods with two very different purposes. It makes no sense to combine them into one class. It's like trying to stretch while you swim. I mean, sure, I guess you could, but you might drown too. So why? Why? Now, stretching is great cross training for swimming, and swimming can be a great complement to a stretch program, but they shouldn't be combined at the same time. In fact, they can't really be done at the same time, not successfully anyway. And same thing with yoga and Pilates. You cannot do both successfully if you're trying to do both at the same time. Or like washing dishes and cooking dinner at the same time. Sure, you can wash some dishes as something's cooking in the oven, but then you're actually doing two separate things. You can't have a soapy dish in one hand and a steak in another and think you're doing either well. You're not. Unless you live in a small apartment in New York City, then you might be able to make it work, but I digress. So skip the Yogalates. Do yoga, do Pilates, but keep them separate. Otherwise, you're really just wasting your time.